reaction to the coronavirus disease pandemic, over 107 countries had carried out national school closures from mid-March. School closures were deployed rapidly across India as the cases rose. According to the UNESCO's report, more than 157 crore students across 191 countries are severely impacted by the closure of education institutions. Although several dates that have been released earlier for the reopening were dissolved due to the vast number of cases. Our Union HRD Minister, Mr. Ramesh Nishank Pokhriyal, announced in an interview about the reopening of schools and colleges after 15th of August. But let us find out what the strategies these institutions are planning to implement after the reopening. Finding an isolation room. This means working with school administrators, nurses and other healthcare providers to identify an isolation room or an area to separate anyone who has COVID-19 symptoms or tests positive but does not have symptoms. Advise home isolation criteria to 6 students and staff. That means 6 staff members or students should stay at home until they have met CDC's criteria to discontinue home isolation. If a student tests positive for COVID-19 or have been exposed to someone with COVID-19 symptoms or a confirmed or a suspected case, should not come in contact with any other person at school. Establishing procedures for safely transporting anyone who is sick to their homes or to a healthcare facility. Center for Disease Control and Prevention have released some principles. They believe the risk is lowest when students and teachers engage in virtual-only classes, activities and events. The risk increases when there is small in-person classes, activities and events. The groups of students stay together and with the same teacher throughout the school days, and the groups do not mix. In this case, the students remain at least 6 feet apart and do not share objects. For example, hybrid virtual and in-person class structures or rotated scheduling to accommodate smaller class sizes. However, the risk is highest when there are full-sized in-person classes where the students are not spaced apart, they share classroom materials, and there is a mix between classes and activities, which means the students are frequently coming out of their classes for activities and following their timetables. If the government is planning to resume the conventional classroom teaching, they must ensure the risk-free measures like spaced student desks, allotment of groups of students to respective subject teachers for a whole day, and restricting movements of students around the school for various activities.